Good morning. I'm sitting here enjoying my coffee and thinking about you guys and how much I miss you. But I think it's time to go over our vocabulary words for this week. So on my screen, you see all 8 words that we are working on this week. Let's say and repeat them together, all right? I'll say it first and then you repeat it after me. The first word, ancestors. Second, despised. 3, endurance. 4 is forfeit. 5 is honor. 6 is intensity. 7 is irritating. And 8 is retreated. So we're going to talk about each one of those words right now. And then this week we'll do a bunch of games with them. And on Friday you will take your assessment on Canvas. Ancestors. Ancestors are people from whom one is descended. So these are the people that came before you in your family. Example, my grandmother showed me a picture of my great-grandparents and other ancestors. Here's the question, who are some of your ancestors? So some of my ancestors are my great-grandma, my great-grandpa, their parents, all the people that came in my family long before I did. Despised. Despised means to look down on as worthless or scorned. Tony liked most vegetables, but he despised carrots. So despised is a really fancy way of saying I really, really, really do not like that. So what is an antonym for despised? Remember, antonym means opposite. Endurance. Endurance is the power to put up with hardships or difficulties. Example, the wheelchair racers had the strength and endurance to finish the 20-mile race. That's a long race. Ask, why is it good for runners to have endurance? What do you think? Why is it good for runners to have endurance? Forfeit. Forfeit means to lose or have to give up because of some fault, accident, or mistake. So an example, the team had to forfeit the game when 6 players failed to show up. So if you're playing a sport and you need a certain number of players and you don't have enough, then you have to forfeit your game. Ask, what is a synonym for forfeit? Remember, synonym means same. So what's a word that means the same as forfeit? Honor. To honor means to show or feel great respect for a person or thing. Example, one way we honor our flag and country is to say the Pledge of Allegiance. Ask, in what other ways do we honor our veterans? We learned about veterans a while ago, so what are some ways we honor them? Intensity. Intensity means having or showing strong feeling, purpose, or effort. Example, the lion roared loudly and with great intensity. Ask, describe an activity you did with intensity. So around whoever's around you right now, describe an activity you did with intensity to them. Irritating. I bet you know some about this word. Some of you say you have brothers and sisters who are irritating, or sometimes doing homework is irritating. So irritating is when something is irritating, it can make someone angry or impatient. So if your homework is irritating, it makes you angry or impatient. Example, Sophia found the loud buzzing of the alarm very irritating. Ask, what things might you describe as irritating? So it's something that you find irritating. And last but not least, retreated. Retreated means to have withdrawn or moved back. Example, the turtle retreated back into its shell when it sensed danger. Ask, what is an antonym for retreated? Remember, antonym, opposite. What's a word that means the opposite of retreated? What you need to do now is page 1 of your vocabulary packet for these next 2 weeks, all over these words, matching them. And then tomorrow we'll do another game and keep going until your assessment on Friday.